Converting. What is the first risk-free commitment that you're asking for people in your ministries? Come and visit, okay? Come and listen, okay? So how about just come? We want them to show up, okay? So we'll say show up. Now specifically, remember, these are measurable actions. I can measure if they show up, but I can't contact them and say, it was really great to have you. So as an example, on my website, I say, get your free whatever, just give me whatever I'm asking for. Contact information is usually a big one. What else? Food? What about food? Okay, so that might be the need. We're meeting the need, which is come and join us for food. You like food. I like food. Let's hang out with food. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And so maybe I'll clarify a little more. The convert is the initial exchange. I give you something and you give me something. So you're saying we give them food. I'm asking, what do they give us? What do we ask for so that we can follow up with them and build the relationship further? On my website, I ask for emails. They go onto an email list. I send them a whole bunch of really good content. And then participate. Okay, participate. Yeah. Absolutely. And so here's this. The reason why convert, I'm seeing a couple confused faces. The reason why convert is so important, I pay for advertising. I pay hundreds of dollars a month to advertise my website. Someone clicks on my ad floating on there in Google. They look up best church marketing service near me. And my ad shows up on Google, and they click on it. It takes me to their website. It takes the viewer to my website. I pay $2 to $5 every time someone clicks on my ad. You guys do this with the church as well. To get people to your live sermons, Christian Academy is getting set up. We pay to get people to us. If we're not paying for ads, the church is paying you for your time to get people in the front door. How do we connect and get them here? Your time has some value as well. As soon as they see my page, they're going to read some stuff. If I don't ask for more information, they will leave. And I just paid hundreds of dollars a month, and I have nobody to call and try to sell something to. You guys spend, I would assume, quite a bit of money trying to get people in the front door. They show up. If you don't ask for something, they leave and you can't call them. So I'm not going to ask for a sale the moment they reach my website. I'm going to ask for information so I can call them, so I can text them, so I can email them, and that's the convert, okay? So what are we asking for them to convert? We're asking for emails. We're asking for phone numbers. We're asking for, let me think. Those are big ones. Maybe we text them, but we need that information. And so the convert is the exchange of information. We're offering something to them, and they're giving us something. So like we discussed at the very beginning, when someone comes in here for the first-time visitors, it is crucially important that they come in and they give you name, email, phone number. If you get nothing else, those are the most important, because what happens is they come in for the first time and they leave and you never hear from them again. In digital marketing, the guys in the back will probably know, this is called a bounce rate. They hit your landing page, they hit your website, and they bounce off and you never hear from them again. I just lost $5. I will never hear from that person again. So what do? I get their contact information so I can follow up with them and I can keep meeting their needs. Build that relationship. Not everybody is going to buy a product or a service the very first time. Not everybody is going to commit to encounter the first time. So what do? You got to call them. You got to say, hey, I noticed you were at church on Sunday. Let's not go to coffee. Let's go surfing. And they go, yeah, let's go surfing. And you build that relationship until you can invite them. Let's say encounter is the big desired action. And so we're beginning, that's rough. We're beginning that relationship by getting the initial contact information. That's the convert. So the convert happens on the website. We're usually giving them something, the can of Coke. All right? You want a can of Coke? How about you give me something? Okay, so we're giving them something. Maybe it's food. Maybe it's a really powerful message. Maybe it's the promise of relationship. And then we say, just give me your email and your phone number because we want to follow up. We want to keep meeting this need. We want to get to know you better. Okay, then, are there questions on this part? Seems like we're maybe a little on the convert. Is this tracking? Yes, sir. So convert, great question. Convert, the word itself is to take a website viewer, we're going to do some numbers in a minute, is to take a website viewer, they have just seen my advertising, they clicked on my advertisement, and they've connected with me. And that connection brought them to my website. The conversion is they have gone from a viewer to a participator. That's the difference. They're participating because they have made a small, small commitment to me. I commit to you enough to give you my phone number. I commit to you enough to get my email. I'll participate a little bit and see what happens. They're putting their toe in the water. They're committing just a little bit. And I told you on my website, we have a free 1-hour marketing assessment. Let's talk about your marketing needs. I would say 20% of people do that. The other 80% of people who click on my ads and come to my website, they fill out the form that gets them the free ultimate marketing guide. They just want to read it. They don't want to commit to me. It's a smaller commitment. But either way, I'm getting them to commit. And so the conversion is the change from a viewer to a participator. Does that help to answer your question? A little, maybe more fully? Okay. Any further questions with convert? They got it right. Yeah, you're buying from them because why? Yeah. So this is great. This is a really good example. If we lose people that we already have, it is nobody's fault except, it's nobody's fault except our own, with very, very few exceptions. For instance, I lost a number of clients with the coronavirus. Why? Totally outside of my control. The service was great. I had clients that were with me for multiple years, and the financial status, unfortunately, that there's an impact. So occasionally, but the vast majority of the time, if people do not stay with us after they've been sold by us and they're with us for a long time, it's because we're not meeting their needs. So when you leave one phone company for another, it's because you're disappointed and they've lost your trust. They have not met the need effectively. Then you go into the other one, and the environment is trustworthy, the products meet your needs, the associates are helpful, and you always walk out with something, right? And that's who you stay with because they continue to meet the need, absolutely. So great question. So with Convert, initial information on the website, name and email. Come in, you get free access to all of the events, family-friendly events. I love not the Halloween, but the trunk or treat or whatever it is that we do. Free access, but you have to give your email. Fantastic. And we're going to see why that's important here in a minute. Email, phone number, put them on a text list, sign in for church plus email. On the church online platform, there is an area where they can sign up and make an account. It's crucially important that we have them making accounts because we do not want them to bounce. We never want people to bounce. They come in, the bounce rate on a web page, people find my website, they go onto my website down here, so they find me. Oh. No, that's not working. Okay, they find my website, they look at it, and they leave, never to return. They look at one page, and then they exit it, and then they go back to Facebook. We don't want that. We don't want people coming into the church and leaving with no contact information, because you will never hear from them again. I don't want people coming to my website and leaving without me having their information. I will never hear from them again. We do not want them coming to events without getting information. You will never hear from them again. And if they come to an event, what did we say? Events is up here. We want to get them here. If they come to an event and we don't convert and get their information, the event was for nothing, essentially, unless they're accepting Jesus right there. So, convert. Text sign up, we want people making accounts on Church Online because guess what? If 10 people one week make a Church Online platform account and they can sign in, even if they have no administrative privileges tech team, the next week, I'm going to invite as many people as I did the first week, plus I've got an email list of 10 people, and I can invite 10 people who are already identifying themselves as my audience. And what happens is, I have pastors, churches that have email lists of tens of thousands of people in over 150 countries. And they send one email and they can get huge amounts of people to do things because the first thing they always do is ask them to convert, give us information. Thank you very much. Great. Wonderful. So surveys, we're going to talk about, I'm going to table it. How powerful are surveys, polls, questionnaires, personal feedback? Hugely important. We're going to talk about it, okay? So convert, get people to take the initial action, get basic information.
Don't stop now. We have tons of other videos for you to watch and learn how to reach more people more effectively. If you loved this video and you don't want to miss out on what we have coming up for you next, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell to keep up to date on our newest content. If you'd like to work with Clickmill personally, head on over to clickmill.co where you can learn more about our proven marketing strategies. I look forward to seeing you in the very next video.